something really important about El Toro and as a program of Catholic Charities is really not only looking at the educational support, the mentoring support, the leadership development that we try to provide for kids there, but also the impact we're having on eliminating poverty, which is the overall mission of Catholic Charities. And that we're able to allow very low cost, $2 a day for families to come and bring their children, and where otherwise they'd have to be spending a lot more.
We try to be part of their family, like a big brother and big sister, a role model for them, someone they can come and talk to. We talk about their life, ask them what's troubling them, anything that happens at school, anything that happens at the house. If they're in sports, we go to their games. We try to be as much involved we do with arts and crafts, recreational sports, computer literacy. We encourage them to join our Zumba classes, our Aztec dance classes, our chill out group. Anything that they need support with, anything that they want us to be a part of, we are a part of them.
Well, my name is Yesenia and I have 3 boys, a 12, a 9, and a 7-year-old. And they enjoy coming to the El Toro Center.
In the summer, they take us to field trips. Like I've been to Alcatraz. Well, they took me to Alcatraz. They took me to play soccer indoor, which is my favorite. They took us river rafting, and I was scared.
This center started in the late 70s or early 1980s, and it was started as a local organization. It was just brought together by a few people in town. They got the building from the city. It was a very small building, not nearly as large as it is now. It's been expanded. But it was a very small building, and they needed a place for the kids in that area to go after school and be able to do things. But they learned pretty quickly after several years that they needed to get grants to pay for the help and all that. Maybe in late April, early May time frame that, oh boy, Catholic Charities needs a sustainable model to keep the center open. So now we're working on that. We went out and fundraised again enough money to make sure that we can keep it open for the next year, but now we're trying to find the sustainable model.
The goal of El Toro is to ensure that the most vulnerable kids in the Morgan Hill community are doing well in school and have a strong foundation to be successful, go to college, and have successful careers, and give back to their community.
After I graduated from high school, this was one of my first jobs, and then Lori pushed me to continue a higher education and told me if I wanted to keep my job, I needed to go to community college. So I went to community college. Now I'm at San Jose State and going to graduate with my BA in psychology in December.
What we've been doing for over 10 years is trying to build youth assets. And without ever talking about the assets to the El Toro Youth Center, I mean, that's what they do. I mean, that's exactly what they do. The assets are internal and external. Do they have mentors externally? Are they positively motivated to do their homework and to do other things internally? Do they feel like they're supported by their community, by their teachers, by their parents, and so forth? Those are all assets.
Their parents are working multiple jobs to be able to pay the bills and keep food on the table, and El Toro provides a safe place for them to come after school. But it's not just a place to be, it's a place to get mentorship, to get help with homework, to help make educational gains for those students that can use extra help, and really is a community hub in the area of Morgan Hill where it's located.
I could say their Thanksgiving gathering, and Christmas, of course. But I find it more, I think the Thanksgiving, because that's when all the families come together. And it's like a family gathering, and you get to know the rest of the parents.
So we know that if we don't make it fun for the kids, they're not gonna come. So that's one thing. Our major thing is education. We want them to have seasoned aboves and get them used to having good study skills and good habits in school.
I could say all 3 of them, they really didn't like reading. They didn't really like reading. And now that they come here, is that they don't hesitate.
So what do kids need after school? Well, they need a place to do homework. They need people to help them with their homework if they don't understand understands it, somebody they can ask a question to. They need to involve themselves with others socially and develop socially. They need to develop physically, get exercise, and they need friends. They need mentors they can talk to. And that is a description of the El Toro Youth Center, the Lord Escobar Center. It's absolutely essential to our community.
You know, they always come home with a big smile, and you know, they're always happy. They feel happy, so that makes me feel better.
For the kids that come here, this youth center is important. And if anybody that comes here and spends some time in here, which is volunteers, they're deeply committed, and they know that how much the kids love it. And we're trying to get these kids out of poverty through education, and that's what they did for me, so that's what we're trying to do for the younger generation. That makes you smile.